Iso No. ESO. Oh, forget this.
The following pronunciation is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Eisleban.
Yes, thank you, and that's where we were. Eisleban is the place where Luther born and died. Two churches here relate to the Reformation trail. One is St. Peter and Paul, where Luther was baptized. And yes, St. Peter and Paul is the name of one church, not two. Remember St. Mary? Mary is in Erfurt. Peter and Paul is in Eisleban. If you want them all together, you would need to go to America. But we don't call them saints. The original St. Peter and Paul was burned in a fire. The current building is contemporary in style. The second church in Eisleban that relates to the Reformation is St. Andrew's. This is the place where Luther preached his last 4 sermons. This is the rail that Luther's hands once held, and these are the stairs he climbed to the pulpit. When listened carefully, could we still hear the echoes of his last instructions? Luther's life started in Eisleban and it ended here too. In late January 1546, he traveled to Eisleban to mediate in a dispute between the Counts of Mansfeld. After leading negotiations that resulted in a successful conclusion, he preached his last sermon on February the 14th. On February 17th, he uttered these words, "I was born and baptized in Eisleban. What if I am to stay here?" The great reformer passed away on February 18th. The picture we're looking at is the building in which he died. It remains a memorial to this day. Halle, or in German I believe is Halle, is remembered by its most famous son, George Friedrich Handel, who was born here in 1685. This city also houses the market church where the death mask of Martin Luther is placed. The market church of St. Mary is a landmark of Halle. Its construction was ordered by Luther's adversary, Cardinal Albert of Brandenburg. Originally, there were 2 Romanesque churches, St. Gertrude's and St. Mary's. In 1529, Albert had both churches demolished except for their 2 pairs of towers. He then had the present-day market church erected between the towers. When Luther stayed in Halle and preached there in 1545, construction was not yet completed. Incidentally, while residing in the Moritzburg Palace, Cardinal Albert financed his lavish lifestyle and one of the most important collections of relics in the Middle Ages by selling indulgences, a task he entrusted to the notorious Dominican monk, John Tetzel. Luther threatened Albert publicly. Inside the booklet titled "Against the False Idol of Halle," Luther says, "If this false idol is not removed, I will have no other choice but to attack your electoral grace, aka Albert, and the Pope publicly." So, that didn't go well. I really like this piece of modern art inside the market church. The Christ on the cross is reaching down, as if saying grace is not passive, but is actively seeking out sinners. What a powerful image. Ironically, it's almost an accusation to the selling of indulgences by the one who ordered the building of this church.